Okay, before we get into the double leg, there is something very important that I would like to cover, and that's a good basic wrestling stance. I've always said that if you don't have a good stance, then both your offense and your defense will not be nearly as efficient as they could be. So, to get into a good wrestling stance, I'm going to start here standing straight. I'm going to take a very comfortable step forward here with my right leg. I consider my right leg my power leg. If it's the left leg for you, then I would recommend stepping forward with the left leg, okay? Once I've taken a comfortable step forward here, good, keeping my chest up and a natural arch in my back, I'm going to begin to bend at my knees, keeping my chest up here, flexing at the hips just enough so that my lead shoulder stays in line with my lead foot, okay? Now, I want to be very careful on how low I go. So it's going to be different for everybody. I'm going to begin to lower here, and you're going to get to a point of what's comfortable for you. Many times, I like to match the stance of my partner or my opponent. So I begin to lower here. As I'm going down, I'm going to bring my elbows in, nice and close to my body, keeping my hands out in front, just like this. The other thing that I like to do is shrug my shoulder into my jaw, just like this, to help protect my neck when I shoot in from guillotines. So I'm coming down and I get right into my stance. My hands are out in front. So again, I'm going to take a nice comfortable step forward with my power leg, keeping my chest up, my back nice and straight. I'm going to start to begin to bend my knees, flexing at my hips, keeping my right shoulder in line with my lead foot, bringing my elbows in nice and tight. My elbows, I like to think about being right up against my ribs, and I'm shrugging my shoulder into my jaw here to help protect against guillotines, okay? For me personally, my level of how low I like to go, I like to think about my thighs being right about parallel with the ground, okay? Now that we've established a good basic wrestling stance, all of your techniques from the feet are going to be much more effective. So let's get right into the double leg.